Here, let me tell you about one of my most anticipated movies of the year and how it delivered. Okay, so I really enjoyed this movie, Alien Romulus, just right off the top. If you didn't like it, you know, you're either an Alien fan or you're not an Alien fan. It can go either way, and you either really enjoyed it or you're not the Alien fan that would enjoy this. That's basically it. And I'm sorry if you didn't enjoy it, but I fucking love this movie. Now, can this be just Don't Breathe in space? Yes. Let me tell you guys the premise to Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe is a bunch of rowdy teenagers down on their luck that they're going to do one last score so that they can get enough money or get enough stuff to get out of town and start a life for themselves somewhere else. And they enter this guy's house to rob him, but they don't know that anybody's there, and he's there. He's also blind. And they're like, oh, well, technically, we'll be fine. He's blind. But the dude he's like Daredevil. Right? His other senses are so intact, he just starts murking these guys. And then other stuff ensues. And that'll be in my Don't Breathe review, because I actually want to rewatch Don't Breathe after watching this movie. Now, Fede Alvarez obviously did Don't Breathe. He's done Evil Dead. And this is, the premise of this movie is a bunch of ragtag teenagers stuck on this planet decide to do a loot of this ship so that they can get out and start a life somewhere else. And then they get murked by aliens. And I really enjoyed it. So, storyline premise. I enjoyed that they put the aspect of Don't Breathe that I liked and made it into an alien film. I'm not going to lie. It works. It works really well. Sound design and score, amazing. The creepiness of all of the xenomorphs, all of the creatures, the sounds that they make, stuff like that. The score also is really good. The actual score of the movie. The cinematography is beautiful. Beautiful. Space, again, you have me at space, but just everything. They have this shot of this planet that they're from, full of smoke. After they leave it, that's the shot. Oh, beautiful. All the explosions and the debris destruction from the asteroids, just nice. The ships, interiors, and designs, nice. Anyway, I like it. Acting and cast, I'm gonna give it another good one. I like the cast. They were all relatively new to me. Like, I don't really know them from other stuff. There's the girl that played Dora the Explorer, I think, and the other girl from I just saw her recently in Civil War. And they besides that, the other people I don't really know, and they were great, especially my man, the android, but we'll get there. Directing, I felt it was very well directed, very well helmed. There's no, in my opinion, fat to cut. Everything's pretty much good. The first 20 minutes are them setting up the characters, the reason that we care about them or don't care about them, and then the next is just ragtag surviving aliens. You know what I mean? I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. To me, it's a return to form for Aliens since Aliens, and I even like Alien Cubed or Alien 3. I really like Alien 3. Some people don't, but I like Alien 3. It's bad, but it's not that bad. And then, you know, Alien vs Predator and all this stuff. Like, they have their fun moments, but they're not this movie. You know what I mean? Like, they brought it back, and I'm glad it's doing better sales, and I hope more people go see it. It's still in theaters. I would definitely recommend it in theaters. I saw it 40X. I don't know if 40X is still available, but definitely worth it in 40X. That it was creepy, and I liked it. What else? I don't know what else to say about this movie. So, spoiler section, for those of you that don't want stuff to be spoiled, you can leave now. If you are okay with stuff being spoiled, even from old Alien movies, then please continue. So, I did not like the aspect of the actor who played the first android and the first alien. You know, they're using the deepfake of him. Apparently the family's okay with it, and they are getting compensated for his likeness being used. But I just feel like they could have just made him another android. He didn't have to be that android, and especially because it wasn't that ship; it was a different ship. So anyway, it's just it was something that rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, especially if you're not going to do the CGI well. You know what I mean? If you're not going to do the deepfake good, then why do it in the first place? But that's just something that didn't rub me the right way. But it didn't deter me from enjoying the movie. Like, there are other aspects of the movie that I really enjoy, so they overshadow that part. I really enjoyed the robot. The android, Andy. Is it Andy is his name? I really enjoyed the robot. He basically was like, oh, leave people behind. Like, in the beginning of the movie, I'm like, okay, give me a reason to root for these characters, right? This girl, oh man, her dad died, her mom died, she's stuck on this planet. They left them as a robot, but the robot's broken. And I kind of felt a little representation because I feel like the robot was kind of a representation of autism. And then when he got the chip or whatever, and how he's supposed to be normal now because he has a normal person's chip, he's more heartless, he's more unforgiving, he's more, regular or normal. And I really thought like the heart and soul of, who he really is the person that is technically defective, right? I really enjoyed that whole story sort of about that robot, right? Basically saying, that if we, in my opinion, if we fix autistic people to be normal, they're not going to be the normal that you want them to be. You know what I mean? So let them be their own version of who they are. And I really enjoyed that kind of little side story there. And eventually he comes back. But what I'm saying is, at some point, I was on his side. Not at some point. I'm on his side the whole time. But initially, I was like, okay, it's Andy and this girl and whatever. And the dudes were being a dick to Andy. I'm like, all right, well, since they're being a dick to the robot, fuck these guys or whatever. Fuck you two just by association. And then she was like, oh, we're going to leave him. Oh, you didn't tell him that we're going to leave him? Oh, no, I couldn't tell him that I'm going to leave him. I couldn't find it in my heart to tell him that he going to be shut down or left behind. So then my boy, when he got the chip, he's like, oh, yeah, it sucks to be left behind. It sucks to, like, when they're on the elevator or whatever, he's like, oh, yeah, it sucks to be left behind, right? It sucks to be shut down. I was like, yo, clap back at these motherfuckers. After that scene, I was like, yo, they could all die. And the robot, as long as the robot lives, I'm good with this movie. And towards the end of the movie, we don't know, because he might be dead. We don't know. But yeah, I love the freaky birth scene of that xenomorph human thing, hybrid. Damn, that was fucking creepy and scary and just disgusting. And Fede Alvarez knows how to kill people cruelly and how to do creepy shit. So I really enjoyed this movie, man. Everything about this movie I enjoyed. I love this movie. So check it out, guys. Please, it's in theaters. Let me know what you guys think down below. This has been another useless skill.